Hello again, everybody. I'm Mark Cook, CEO of Shiny Shoe. We are the creators of Monster Train. It's great to see you again here on another Monster Train developer stream. Today is November 12th, 2020, and we are going to pick up from where we left off. Can't remember how to speak. Left off from our last stream, where a variety of you in chat have been helping me try to win my first fully legitimate Covenant 25 without cheats playthrough or run. And we seem to be getting slower and slower as we go, though I appreciate the kind of the backseat driving and the fun playing with chat on that. And so we're going to continue that run. We are on the 6th ring of hell. We're getting there. We just barely passed the 5th battle on the skin of our teeth, and we'll see how that goes. However, before that, I have a big announcement to make, although it is a bit of a teaser, I admit. So we've been talking in the past about what new things we're working on in the world of Monster Train. I've said we're working on full gamepad and keyboard support. That is still being worked on. It's starting to feel really good, I think. It's very far along. That's going to be coming to the game, and I hope a lot of people who have been looking to play it with those types of control styles will enjoy the addition. But the big news is that today I am announcing that we are currently building our next major super big update that we've been kind of beating around the bush on and hinting at. It's going to be a big DLC pack. It's a paid DLC because the amount of content is huge that adds a 6th clan and a whole lot more to the game. So today, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail on that really at all. We're going to start teasing it over the developer streams as we kind of move forward. We're still probably months away from this being released, but we'll start showing it on stream and we'll start talking more about the details of what's changing. There is a significant amount of changes coming to it, an entire full clan and everything that brings, a new kind of suite of cards, artifacts, all the new combinations of mixing and matching the original 5 clans with the new one. But there's also quite a few other new gameplay features that completely, well, I'm not going to say completely, but change the strategy that you might want to be thinking about throughout a run pretty dramatically. And we will talk more about those in the coming days. I'm happy to answer any questions folks have today, though. With the new DLC, I probably can't say too much, but happy to answer anything you might have to ask about that or anything else as we go forward today. So to the person who has asked me every time in the last couple of streams if I'm going to look at the balance mod today, I still will, but not today, or at least not until we finish this Covenant 25 run, which could be today. But given the pace of our last stream, where we finished one battle in an hour, it may not be today. We may still have to wait. All right. Fluffitron UK says, will we be able to buy it for Christmas? Probably not. So, I mean, you could save the money for it, I guess, and just tuck that away. We don't have a price announcement right now, but, it's going to be what you would normally expect a DLC to most likely cost. That's like a major addition to the game. So I don't think there's going to be any surprises there. All right. Katira42. How will the paid DLC interact with Hellrush and daily challenges? Good question. So it is going to have to splinter it, basically. It's the conclusion we've come to. And it'll become clear why that's true as we reveal more about what's changing, because there's going to be things changing in terms of the map and so on. So where you just can't have a competitive match with some people that have the DLC and some that don't if the DLC is enabled. So what we're essentially planning to do right now is there's going to be 2 daily challenges. There's going to be one for normal, just as it currently is, no change whatsoever, and there's going to be one that's DLC enabled. So you can play both every day if you want. And then for Hellrush, it's going to be the same. They're just going to have to be separate matchmaking, basically, for have DLC or not. We conceptually feel like what we are trying to build with this big update is like, this is the true version of the game, like where we could put in even more things that, that like we have imagined that would make Monster Train even cooler. So, we hope that, a lot of people are going to be interested in what we're doing and want to pick it up. So that's the current plan for multiplayer. All right, Calysses, is the 6th clan the Worm King clan hinted at in the Exiles update? Can't announce that right now, but don't know. Yeah, you'll have to see. Cricket, Steam gift card with Monster Train written on it. Good idea. Good idea. Mars Greek God, can we make DLC-based mods? Definitely. So that's something that we're going to have to figure out with the modding community. Just like we may need to add a little bit more infrastructure for like mods themselves to flag like if they require the DLC or not. But yes, absolutely. I think that should definitely be possible. I don't see any like major hurdle that would get in the way of making that possible. All right. Well, as any other questions trickle in, I'd be happy to answer them. But for now, let's jump over to the game. Here we are. This is just the live production version of Monster Train. We're not playing on any kind of beta or anything like that right now. So yeah, let's review. Let's review where we left off. We are playing Awoken and Melting Remnant, both exiled. We're on Covenant 25, and we are on the 6th Ring of Hell. I left the run right where we are sitting here before we start the next section. Let's take a look at our artifacts first. We got Winged Indulgence, -1 attack. Herzl's Compound, draw +1 card each turn. Encased Ember, gain 5 Ember when a tomb unit dies. And we took Combustible Wax because we took the trial on our last battle, if I remember correctly. Grant +3 stacks of Burnout each time it is applied. In our deck, we've got Wild Intent. There's a lot of chat internally about how do you pronounce this character's name. He looks to me like he's from the wild. He looks pretty wild. I'm calling him Wildington. Some people call him Wildington, but he's all wild in my heart. All right, so we've got him. We've got 2 Drip Falls. We've got our boosted Engraft. We've got both Holdover and Emberstone, which is a thing of beauty for getting us 4 Ember every turn and mitigating its Holdover effect by drawing an extra card. We just picked up Engulfed in Smoke, I think, at the end of the last battle, so hopefully we can get some Ember off of that card. We've got Ensnare. We also picked up Ensnare after the last battle. Focus Growth, Consume Glimmer with 22 damage and healing. Molten Encasement we have not been able to make good use of, so may have been a bad pickup overall. Let's see what happens, I guess. We've got our double Razor Sharp Edge, both with -1 Ember on them. Which has proven, this is an absolutely critical card to our strategy. We're just like dumping them on either Wildington or the Shattered Shell, depending on what the conditions are. Remnant Pact, that didn't, we've used it once in the last battle. It didn't prove, super impactful, I don't think, but still good. Redbeard apparently says it is Wildington, but I don't care. It's Wildington to me, so I'm going with that. Sorry. All right, we've got Shattered Shell, and we've got Wickless Tycoon, which got us a little bit of extra cash. We buffed our Shattered Shell with Battlestone and Heartstone, so all right, good. Okay, now let's talk about which way we're going to go. We've got left with Concealed Caverns, Coin, and a Unit Merchant, and we've got right with Health, Herzl's Hoard, and an Artifact Merchant. 185 coins. We may not be able to afford any artifacts at this merchant if we go this way. So it may be a dead reward to us. We will get 1 free artifact in health, though. And the health is, pretty optimal. We need about 20. If we get the gold, we'll definitely be able to do something with the Merchant of Steel, although we don't really have any, juicy targets to upgrade anymore. We could upgrade Wickless Tycoon, but we kind of don't care. We could get, lucky with what the Concealed Caverns is. Let's see what's coming up, too. We've got another Unit Merchant. Okay, this is exactly the same as this path here. We've got Concealed Caverns, Gold, Unit Merchant, Hoard, Magic, Health. All right, folks, I think left, I guess, because this is going to be dead. All right, feedback is close to tied. Yeah, it's always so tempting to go for a Herzl's Hoard because the the reward can be so impactful. But so can a Concealed Cavern. So I'm pretty sure because of Covenant 25 merchant cost increases, there's no chance we're going to be able to afford anything from the Merchant of Trinkets. So I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's try left. Let's go with it. We'll at least get the gold, which we could then decide to end up saving. Let's check the merchant just to see what he's got first, since we can go back. Okay, so we've got Strength Stone, Wick Stone, and Frenzy Stone. And we can purge, and we've got reroll. So let's see. We could Frenzy Wickless Tycoon. I mean, it doesn't really feel like that great of a use of gold given our current deck. So Strength Stoning him might be fine. I mean, we could do both, which would give him 40 damage per turn. All right, let's, you know, I always debate, should we make our purchases first or should we go to the Concealed Caverns first? Usually I do the Caverns first, but sometimes that can backfire if you get like a ability to duplicate something and then you can't come back. So you should have like upgraded it first, right? Before deciding to go down that path. I don't know. Does anyone have any great ideas on what we should be doing with these upgrades? If anything? Of course, I'm sad that we have full upgrades on Shattered Shell here. We can't put anything on him currently. Fluffatron says nothing obvious to do with the upgrade roll, so do the Cavern. Purge a Train Steward from Calamari Octopi. That's Train Stewards, yeah, pretty much pointless. Hit Caverns first. All right, let's do it. And we get Bone Dog. The rare drop. A dog made of bone sits by a hell portal, its bone tail rattling together against the stone in a jerking motion you suspect is nervous wagging. Yep! Alrighty. Should we help out this Bone Dog? Now we have to win. Yeah, are we going to leave something behind? No way! We're taking Bone Dog. Look, it's not mastered. We got to master that, right? Always take the dog. All right. That seems to be a good enough sign as any for the Bone Dog. It licks your face and jumps aboard the Bone Shaker to surely make quick friends with all the other monsters. Ah, it's a heartwarming story. All right. Now back to here. Again, I'm going to pull up the minimap because I'm just wondering if we should just save our gold. Merchant of Magic. We definitely have a lot of things we want to do here. It still has a tongue. Apparently so. We've got Fell. I don't know. Should we spend the 90 gold to get rid of a Train Steward? Or should we just save it to try to get more out of, like, Spell Merchant? Alright. Glitched Vision. We'll do it. Purge that Steward and move on. Okay. Here we go. Fell. Spell Shield and Armor. So we're unlikely to do a lot of direct spell damage to these guys. Oh man, if we only had one extra root seeds, Shattered Shell could kill all these guys, but since they got that extra armor, we need to deal 11 damage. I feel like we should probably just... we want to get kills though, so maybe we should play them here. No, we lost capacity here. Yeah, that's how we won the last battle. Was we had most things going on up here. We can absorb the dazed on this turn. It'll give us some turns to get Shattered Shell stronger to wipe out this wave. The worst part is probably like that Fel could apply armor multiple times to waves before they get up here, making them a bit more dangerous, but let's try it. I think Shattered Shell in front, I think. And then we just focus our buffs onto Wildington. Alright, let's try it. I'm gonna Root Seeds. I think I want to Root Seed Shattered Shell just to make sure that he gets up to 12 damage to wipe out this wave. You know, hoping that Fel doesn't put another armor on there. I think I'm gonna do that. Do I want to cast Molten Encasement? Slay triggers are easier if Shell is behind, aren't they? For frontliners, I think. But we definitely, like, Wildington, we had him, like, ridiculously buffed with attack damage in our last battle, which ended up being critical for defeating the boss. So I'm okay with this decision for now. We'll see how this goes. For the sweep element, it doesn't really matter. Like, if Wildington's just punching a frontline tank, then the sweep benefit we're going to get either way, right? Play Molten on the floor to get it out of my hand. All right. I mean, I really want to build stealth up on these guys, though, but I wish we had that one extra capacity here. All right, I'll just put them there. Okay. Armor 10 on an Incant on this guy. So, assuming these guys don't get armored, then if we Root Seed, Shattered Shell, they will all get killed in the next combat. So I feel like we should do that. Alright, ensnare. If we want to ensnare anybody, we could separate these guys. Get another card. Might as well get some gold here, I think. I don't see any reason not to. Yeah, let's do that. Should ensnare somebody, so just so we get the card. Yeah, we can ensnare Fel. It doesn't work, but it, I guess, makes it more dangerous so we have too many enemies piling up in the same room, perhaps. Do we want to stun anybody? Nah. Alright, just end turn, I guess. Thank you, Bone Dog. Alright, there's our engraft. That is good. Let's just use that. Okay, we started getting our razor sharp edge. Now we've got Ember for days. I assume we are razor sharp edging Wildington. Yeah. That's how we won the last battle, was just piling these up. I mean, we might as well just cast everything, right? Yeah, that's a good point. So we'll get a bunch of damage out of this, though. He's going to get all the kills here. Mold the tomb and save the Baron, yeah. We can also just engulf in smoke one or both floors, like, just to start protecting them more, too. Oh, pfft, that was stupid. Shouldn't have cast that in that room. Epic fail. Don't do that, kids at home. Never cast spells like that when you are in the room with somebody like the Clipped Reflector. I could have cast it here, and as a pro tip, you could even cast it up here. Or you can misplay it like I did and play it right here. All right. Hopefully we will not lose the battle over that decision. Yeah, I don't want to... I guess I don't care. I guess I'll just smoke here. I mean, why not? You never know. Could be useful. Alright, we can't use that for anything useful, so... Alright. Now I could... Khaleesi says, thank you for your lessons, Mark. I mean, you did that just to teach us about it, right? Yes, that's exactly right. That was totally intentional. Not. All right, we got some interesting decisions here. It's nice that we're finally getting some use out of Encased Ember. What do we got? What do we got here? I want to engraft somewhere. Maybe I'll engraft down here. We haven't really done any damage to these guys, just so that we don't get any more incants on these guys. We could ensnare this guy to ensure his death. And we're not going to take any damage from that anyways, so... That feels... Oh, he's going to get 10 extra armor off that, but... That seems like potentially a good idea. Or we just let him go. He's going to have pretty low health. All right, let's save our health. Let's see how this goes. So, all right. And what else do we want to do here? So, just cast on this guy. Want to get the extra card draw. Don't want to trigger an incant. All right. Do we want to put Endless on somebody here? It seems like the likelihood, maybe I'm overly confident here, the likelihood of Shattered Shell dying might before we get to the final round of combat, relentless combat in here, it might be kind of pointless. I don't know. Yeah, Endless won't help. That's what I'm thinking too. We might as well cast Focus Growth too to get the extra card draw, so... There you go, buddy. Here, have some of that. Sacrifice the Steward. It's a good call. Well, I guess the problem of casting him is then our reforms might be less likely to hit Molten Encasement. Alright. Okay, hold on a second. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm torn on the Steward decision. Because if he goes into our consume pile, we are going to have a harder time getting Molten Encasement, which seems more useful. Both gives us Ember, and I guess for now we can put Stealth on Wickless Tycoon. I think this is still... We should still be buffing Wild Intent as much as we can here. Alright, I think I'm just going to go with this as is. I'm currently thinking here. Yeah, I'm really torn on the Train Steward. I'm not going to cast it, and we could dump Glimmer now, but I don't know. All right, I'm going to end turn. We'll see how this goes. No. why that room. All right. Yeah, we got to be careful here about casting spells because of the incants. If we cast once, then he will have... I mean, he's going to get killed no matter what because of our quick. It's probably... I mean, if we Razor Sharp Wildington, it's got to be worth it, right? Still. Because he's going to trash whatever's going on with these guys. Because he's going to attack twice, so he gets double the benefit. They get 10 armor, he gets 20 more damage. So that seems worth it. Still not enough to kill him. We could smoke them again, but then we're starting to get into giving them more and more armor. I could drip fall this guy, but then he probably will not get killed. Yeah, we could... I could drip fall this guy. I should drip fall the one in the front, because the one in the front will get killed by sweep. Most likely. Yeah, drip fall the first. That makes sense. Now they're all dead, and we're taking no damage, so that's good. In fact, can we engulfed in smoke too without... He's got what? Effective health is 140 right now. We've got 108 plus 26. Wait, 108 plus 26 is less than 140. How's he dying? Oh, because Shattered Shell is getting more attack? I'm confused. How's this guy dying? I'm not seeing it. Oh, because I can't add. That's why. But, thank you, Callises. 9 plus 3. It's the pressure. It's the pressure of trying to win this run. All right, so 120. So, yes, we do. But if we cast another spell in this room, then he will have 130. Which then we will still have enough, I think. We've got 108 and 26 will be just barely enough. So... we could smoke here, or we could root seeds as well. Can only do one of the two, though. Probably going to smoke. It's like so important to keep damage off these guys, right? Chat says root seeds. All right. You guys think that's more important right now. Okay. Well, we can only cast one spell. If we cast two, I think we're not going to be able to kill him anymore. I'm pretty sure the math on that checks out, so I guess we'll just give a root seeds down here. He's going to get another armor, but he'll probably be dead. Maybe not. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, okay. What do we want to do here? If he's got 115, and we've got 112, it looks like. So if we Razor Sharp, Wildington, or no, he'll hit first, so we've got enough damage for lethal on that already, so that doesn't matter. If we Razor Sharp the Shattered Shell, what do we get? He's got 59, he'll have 69, giggity, and then this guy will have only 40 or whatever, so it won't be enough. What if we Glimmered also? That'll be a net at 12 damage down. We could also just ensnare this guy again and just let him live. What do you guys think? What should we do here? Okay, so now he's got 28 and 19. He's got minus 32, so he's going to end up with 15. Yeah. Snare the middle. Just because he's got the highest health, probably. So we've got 32 on 93. This brings us down to 61. If we give him 10, he'll kill that guy on the first hit. I feel like we should probably Razor Sharp Edge here, just to keep buffing our big guy here. I'm gonna do it. I think it's the right call. I'm always hesitant. Well, now we should have rooted the other guy. All right. I feel like we should just engulf and smoke him too and just take the damage on the pyre. I think it's like more important to keep these guys healthy. I'm gonna do it. Let's see how it goes. Do we want to just take another? Maybe not. Maybe I don't want to take any more off that guy, so... Alright, let's go with that. Alright, good. That's the best floor we could have had. Alright, what do we got now? We can drip fall this guy. Maybe. By the end of this battle, this Molten Encasement's going to start dealing some damage here. I assume we're going to Razor Sharp Edge Wildington here again, yeah. I guess my other main question is just, do we want to keep this guy out of the pyre room or not? If we pull him down, he's not going to take any damage. We have the chance of, like, buffing more and pulling a ensnare. We should probably do that, I think. Let's do it. Let's just focus growth somebody. Alright, just dump it out. Let's just keep getting more damage out of that. Can't use that. Alright, here's where it really gets critical, right? Okay. That floor is dead. We did get engulfed in smoke. What's Fell's attack? 18 per round. So, do we Razor Sharp Edge Wildington again or not? Because right now, if he ends up getting hit by Fell, he would get 2 rounds of combat. And if we do it, then he'll only get 1. I guess it's how confident we are that we'll live long enough. We did get Engulfed in smoke, though. Which doesn't matter this turn. Ugh. Remnant Pack's not going to help us with anything. Sure, why not? What do you guys think about this decision? Should we Razor Sharp Edge Weldington or not? It's the 18 damage that's being shown here that's concerning me, because right now we got 20 health. Yeah, we might need the DPS, it's true. So, how much? 18 goes into 45 how many times? Goes 18, 36. Yeah, so it doesn't matter on Shattered Shell. It's just 2 times. On the 3rd combat, he'll be dead. So if we don't do it, we'll get 2 combats here, potentially. 2 combats on Weldington right now are worth 320 damage. If we only got 1 with 90 times 2, it would be 180. Unanimous yes that I should cast it on Weldington. Alright. Okay. I feel like we might as well... I mean, I guess the smoke doesn't really matter almost at this point. We can Drip Fell twice, which will stack days twice. These guys will get another free combat, but not that that matters really, because there's no DPS in there. Maybe casting Engulfed in Smoke doesn't matter right now, because by the time Fell gets up there, it'll be gone anyways. We should definitely Root Seeds, for sure, I feel like. I don't know. I feel like it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The rest of these cards don't do anything for us. Am I wrong? Is there something we can do here that's actually useful? We could pull both of these guys down into this floor with Dripfall, which would give us just 1 chump blocker with the Wickless Tycoon, though we would take this entire wave of damage right in the face on the Pyre. I feel like none of these matter here. Unless we think that that's the right decision, but it's probably not, because we're basically all in on trying to stack damage on Weldington right now, so... I don't know. Smoke mid. Yeah, I guess we get like a tiny amount of extra damage out of that, maybe. 1 extra round of combat. It's probably all that makes sense. Yeah. Alright. Well, I can get some damage off of Restoration Detonation here. I feel like we should definitely do that. Dripfall Weldington and give him Endless. Yeah, well, we could have done that. That probably would have been smart. So then we could have cast him again up here, you know, after he died. If we lose, then we probably should have definitely done that. Is the extra card worth it? What do we have coming up? Or should we just take Root Seeds or Focus Growth, I guess? I don't know, we might as well pull the extra card, I feel like. Alright, let's do that. Not looking good. Did we get what we wanted? No. I really wanted to get engulfed in smoke again. So, all right. Let's just play it out here. We definitely have to do that. We definitely have to do that. Doesn't really matter. We can get a stun out of Drip Fall. So, how much life is he going to have left? He's going to have 99. Right? And then 99, our pyre does 30. We also have 99. Speak of the devil. Take 18. We got to take 4 rounds of combat. I think we won. We're going to take a decent amount of damage. I hope we're right, because if I hit end turn and we're wrong, we can't save scum it. I'm right. Right? If we end turn here, we've got it with like 20 life remaining. Just want to verify it before I hit end turn. So 1431 minus 1,332. $18 left. All right. Well, I feel like I don't like save scumming. We did it last time. We backed out of the battle and restarted it, but I don't want to do that this time. So let's end and let's just try to deal with it and win regardless. And hope we got our arithmetic right, which is a dangerous assumption because we've gotten it wrong multiple times already. Or I have, excuse me. All right. Thank you for the help, everybody. Let's see what we got. Rare pack. Intent on death. Trigger extinguished without killing it. I mean, it's nice here, but we don't have enough to really make use of it, I don't think. Draw X and apply -2. Cycle of Life is interesting solely to counteract the loss of health from Razor Sharp Edge, though expensive at 3 Ember. I don't feel like we're having Ember problems, so Awoken's Rail Spike doesn't appeal that much. And what do you guys think? What's the pick here? We do have a... Yeah, we've got a Merchant of Magic coming. We will definitely get the ability to lower the Ember cost on a card. Like, almost certainly, you get Emberstone. So, we will be able to lower the cost of Cycle of Life to 2. Alright, let's try it. Okay, critical decision here. So, we took card draw in our first boss, of course. Again, I feel like Ember has not been a problem. I feel like we've got a lot of card draw, too. So, I am very tempted by Capacity, especially because it unlocks the ability for us to play Wildington, Shattered Shell, and Molten Encasement in the same room, which gives us the stealth generation engine there. So I feel like I'm leaning towards Light of Seraph. What do you guys think? Okay. You're with me. All right. Let's try it. Okay. Then I think we definitely go left here, because I think the utility of getting the Ember cost down on like Cycle of Life or Engulfed in Smoke is pretty high. However, if we can get the Molten Encasement more useful and getting Encased Ember constantly, then we'll definitely have no Ember problems. Yeah, the Merchant of Steel, we can't really like make any good use out of it, basically, because we don't care that much about buffing Wickless Tycoon and give him more health or something. Yeah, left seems right to me. Let's take our health. Okay, let's check the Merchant. All right, here's our Emberstone. Remove consume and cost +1. Do we have anything that's interesting for that? Maybe Glimmer? I don't think Remnant Pack's not really doing much for us. If anything, now with our new capacity, we'd want to get Remnant Pact on Molten Encasement and just not reform him so that he keeps dying rapidly. Alright, and then if we were going to remove Ember, we probably want to use Emberstone on Cycle of Life, I would assume, to get that to 2, since that gives us more flexibility compared to, say, taking, what's it called? Engulfed in Smoke to 1. Yeah, I think so too. We gotta get this down. All right, let's think about these two. We still have 270 gold. We could buy both. We could also re-roll. We'll probably get another Emberstone. All right, let's think about that. Let's check our artifact. Interesting. Split Anvil almost makes me think we should not have cost reduced Cycle of Life, because then if you cast it at 3, all of the rest of your spells would become 0. Now that it's 2, it won't work. It won't reduce other 2-cost spells. Damn! It's always the challenge in Monster Train, trying to figure out which one to look at first. Anyway, it still might have been the right decision to have cost reduced Cycle of Life, but I do like Split Anvil. We do have a number of 2-cost spells. Anytime we use those, all of our other spells would go to 0. And you really look at the last one. 25% chance to deal 5 damage when an enemy enters terrain. This becomes less and less useful in late game. So yeah, I think this is like fantastic early game, then falls off. Yeah, I think we're gonna go Split Anvil for sure here. So all these molds can become free. All our root seeds can become free. So that's pretty good. It's still good. All right, what else should we do here at the Merchant? Let's see. We put Magic Power. What is even a candidate for Magic Power? Is it just... Okay, we've got... Could throw it on a Restoration Detonation. We actually got like 100 damage on Fel out of that. Though, we are kind of setting up for this, like... stealth-oriented strategy, so we're not getting that many healing opportunities. So that may be kind of pointless, and it may be better on Glimmer. But if we put it on Glimmer, then we can't do Eternal Stone. Should we Eternal Stone Glimmer, do you guys think? We have no other nukes. And I think a 22 damage nuke is enough to kill the backliners in the late game. You guys think we should just re-roll here, huh? I mean, we'll probably get another Emberstone, which would be nice. Yeah, alright. We got Holdover. It's always nice to have that on Bone Dog, but probably not worth it. Okay. Holdover on a Razor Sharp Edge is pretty tempting. There's a lot of interesting targets for this. If you hold over, like Engulfed in Smoke or Cycle of Life, every other spell that costs less will be free every turn. We have so few units, we're not going to care about Ember on units, most likely, right? Yeah, so you guys think we should Emberstone and Holdover on Engulfed in Smoke. Should we Emberstone it too, though? Or should we Emberstone Cycle of Life so that that becomes free for casting Engulfed in Smoke every turn? Alright, well, we'll definitely put Holdover on that for sure. I guess the question is, like, with Split Anvil, should we reduce the cost of this, yes or no? Because we get all that free stuff out of it. Yeah. Ember Cycle of Life instead. Because we're pretty much like, we're almost just casting spells most of the time, right? What's this guy cost? This guy costs 1. I feel like that feels like that makes more sense to me right now. I don't know. Okay. Let's go with that. All right. Cool. Well, that felt good. And let's see, what are we going to do for our champion upgrade here? Okay. Do we want sweep or we want multi-strike? We probably want more multi-strike, I'm guessing, based on how recent battles have gone. Especially if we're going for, well, I don't know, piling stealth. We're all about stealth now. You guys think the sweep is better? Interesting. I mean, it'll keep things out of our pyro room. Yeah, I mean, I guess if we can stealth every single turn, basically, then this definitely seems better for non-bosses. For bosses who are immune to rooted, I'm not sure. All right, what the hell? Let's try it, though. Make it fun. Okay. Let's see what battle we're going to face. Living Armor. Gains attack on every hit. Wing Conduit. Multi-strike, Enchanter, Gilded Wing. Should we take the trial? Let's just start the battle, and then I'm going to end the stream there for today. So we did just get one battle, but we got a little bit further. We got more done this stream than we did last one. We should take this trial, right? We don't care that much about Spell Shield. We have like almost next to nothing that's spell damage oriented here. The only thing is Glimmer, right? It doesn't block Drip Fall. Yeah, okay. 400 coins is definitely nice. So we got lucky. That's a lucky roll on the trial for this. All right. I'm going to call it there for today. Thank you, everybody, for your help on the run. We'll continue it next week. As I mentioned earlier, we are building this big new DLC for Monster Train. It's just like an early teaser. I'm not going to announce the name yet. We're going to talk more about it soon, but it's a big paid DLC. It's coming in a few months. It's going to add a 6th clan and a whole lot more, a bunch of changes to how runs are structured and so on. So please look forward to more news on the upcoming streams. Otherwise, I will see you next time. You can always join us in Discord at discord.gg/monstertrain, on Twitter, Reddit, etc. You know how to use Google. You can find us. All right. Thank you very much, and see you next time. Bye.